The worst part is still coming. Wilcox was explicit about the danger. If you drill into the top of the magma chamber and try to cool it from above, that is very risky. The reason is straightforward. A supervolcano does not erupt because the magma gets hotter. It erupts because the pressure containing it fails, because the rock above cracks and the dissolved gas comes out of solution all at once, the way a shaken bottle empties itself the instant the cap turns. The drill is the cap turning. So the plan drills from the lower flanks instead, outside the boundary of the park, and works from below and around. Slower. More expensive. Further from the heat. A design shaped entirely around the fact that the cure and the catastrophe are the same hole in the ground. And the United States Geological Survey, whose actual job this is, has been clear that they do not think it works. That the numbers do not close, that the heat you can remove is trivial against the heat that is there, and that in exchange for a benefit you cannot measure, you would be interfering with the hydrothermal plumbing that makes Yellowstone Yellowstone. The geysers, the springs, the colored pools. Old Faithful runs on that heat. You would be draining the thing people come to see in order to prevent an event that has a roughly 1 in 730,000 chance of happening in any given year. Now turn that number over, because it is the number that matters. You are afraid of Yellowstone. There is a small cold spot in you that lights up whenever you see the phrase supervolcano over a countdown clock, and you have absorbed the idea that it is overdue, that it is ticking, that it goes off every 600,000 years, and the last one was 640,000 years ago. That feeling was manufactured. Volcanoes do not have schedules. 3 enormous eruptions spread across 2 million years is not a rhythm, it is 3 data points, and a system that has spent the last 600,000 years producing lava flows instead of catastrophes is telling you something about what it is currently doing. Here is what actually happened at Yellowstone recently. In July 2024, at Biscuit Basin, water flashed to steam underground and blew out through the surface without warning, throwing rock and mud across a boardwalk where tourists had been standing minutes earlier. Nobody was killed. It was over in seconds. That is a hydrothermal explosion, and it is the hazard at Yellowstone that is genuinely likely in your lifetime. Small, local, sudden, and driven entirely by the shallow water system. The exact system a drilling program would be pumping high-pressure water into. So the answer is layered, and both layers are real. We can't, because the timescale is longer than civilization, and the risk of triggering the thing runs through the middle of the method. And we needn't, because the monster we have been trained to fear is not the one standing next to us. But do not miss what that document is. Somewhere in an archive, there is a costed, engineered, peer-argued proposal for preventing a global catastrophe that will probably not occur for tens of thousands of years, written by people who will be dust when it matters, for the benefit of humans they will never meet. We are a species that has started leaving notes for our descendants about how to survive. Whatever else we are, that part is new and it is worth something.